Welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast counting down everything this week that made you say, what a time to be alive. And now, Patrick Monahan, Kath Barbadoro, and Eli Uden.
Folks, welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast that counts down the things that make you say the thing that's the title of the podcast. I'm Kath Barbadoro.
I'm Eli Uden. No Patrick Monahan this week. He is off hunting, I quote, the big one. He's nabbing a big turkey for his family for the Thanksgiving feast. He's got a blunderbuss. He's roaming. He's going full Elmer Fudd mode in the woods looking for that.
That story we did about the bear, the boss, he's like going after the turkey
he's
one of
going
those.
after the boss. But we have a special guest. Very funny comedian. Now in Minnesota, correct?
That's right.
Correct.
Literally
okay.
right now, at this very moment.
Yeah. And very funny comedian, host of the Troll Hole podcast, which is one of the few podcasts that when I see a clip on my Instagram, I don't scroll right by it. I sometimes actually watch it, which is the highest praise I can give a podcast.
Literally the nicest thing you can say. Thank you.
And also, look at all that applause that you're getting, which is real. We zoom in an audience.
Perfect. Love that.
Oh, they're going nuts.
Sit down, you crazy cats.
And you've got an album out on YouTube, a special out on YouTube, very funny. Another one named similarly to mine and just a kind of beautiful is Supple Harlot on YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying it the way you did before we started recording.
Supple Harlot. Man, I started doing a voiceover class because, enough times people are like, just do it. Okay, but enough with the applause.
I feel like that applause was a little mocking. I think that one was kind of mean.
It becomes mocking. It's a volume-based thing. But I did it because you guys are also like stand-up. I was so trained that I was like, classes are a scam for anything because stand-up classes are a scam. And then so I talked
Except
to
the one I teach, which is real and good. And
I just wanted to make sure. It's like, I think you should put a little caveat there.
It's
That's
different.
a difference.
I'm not like, I will turn you into a professional stand-up comedian in X weeks. Yeah.
You teach a course, I feel like.
Thank you.
It's a course. It's not one of those people who's like standing in Times Square being like, come see Tina Fey. And it's like, she doesn't do stand-up. She's not on this show. There's no chance.
I will say the thing I say to justify it to other comedians, because I also kind of felt the same way, is that if you don't do any work in my class, but you go to an open mic every week, you will get an A. Because that's the only way you actually learn.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's it. So I think, voiceover class, not a scam.
Plus, it's a good intro. I think it would be fine if the classes were like usually. It's like you have an interest in stand-up. Let's learn how to do it. Be comfortable with it.
It's really fine. You don't have to make me feel better about it. It's okay.
Okay,
it's really fine.
Well, I'm more shitting on like the classic stand-up classes, which are like you'll be the pro, or it's just
talk to industry professionals, make connections, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, connections like the booker of Broadway Comedy Club will come to the final class. That kind of access.
Okay. We're going to want to have to cut that out because I'm still trying to get work there. So let's not go crazy.
The opinions expressed by Eli and Kath do not reflect the opinions of Ben Katzner. Tell us about this voiceover class, though.
Oh, yeah. But it's fun, as you can imagine. It's like a Zoom meeting of everyone who has at least... Thankfully, there's no one in the class who just like... You're like the first time they speak, you're like, you're not... No one wants to hear that. So it's just like... It's funny to have like a Zoom class of just like, 10 people that all have very dramatic or like performative voices in a way. But it's good. I wanted to ask because you have to call to enroll. Like you call a lady on a phone to enroll. And I didn't want to ask her because she's, living her own life and I don't want to bother her. But I had to be like, this is probably kind of a great gig to get every time you get an enrollment call for the voiceover class. They're like, hello, I'm looking to enroll in your voiceover classes. Is this the correct number?
She's like the preliminary scout. You got to call with your best voice.
Exactly.
Or you're going to get bounced.
She's sorting people into different classes based on their phone aptitude.
Yeah, what's the Hufflepuff of voice acting? You know, like what commercials are those, like the dick pill commercials? You know, like what do you end up doing when you get shown through the other door? That's my question.
That would be great though if they got a guy with the dick pill and they were like, "My dick doesn't work. Does your dick not work?"
Yeah, you do voiceover for annoying guys in cartoons. That's
that's
your
a
path.
good point, actually. Yeah.
They need people whose voices suck in a way.
That's absolutely correct. I agree with this.
Yeah, you'll know it the same way you know there's like condescending like auditions for actors. It's the same for voice actors. You just keep getting auditions. It's like, so this guy's like a squirrely little worm. This guy's like a worm that everyone hates. Is who we want you to be. Yeah, but no, it's good. I don't know, and it's also nice, honestly, to, after so many years of stand-up, being like, see like 7 people who are like normal and have dreams and are just like, I like doing this. My wife says I'm good. My wife says my voice sounds nice, so I signed up for this class. And I'm like, I will protect you with my life. I will.
Okay.
I would take a
You
bullet.
haven't been poisoned by your ambition for this thing.
The one thing I am going to push back on is I don't think they're normal people. I'm sorry. I think if you're going into voice acting, that's not like a normal, like a normal thing is like, I'm going to go work at the store or something. You're like, I am the voice of a voice actor person is like, yeah, I think I could be the voice of God on something. You know what I mean? That's not like a normal energy.
I do think this is a thing that they have in common with stand-up comedians, which, like, at the heart of it, it is really embarrassing that all of us are like, people should hear me speak.
Yes.
Strangers should pay me money.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, fellas, let's dial it back on the psychoanalysis.
Look, we're doing a
That
podcast.
is bad.
Like,
I don't care what you say.
Right.
You have to confront the fact that we're like, people should listen to us talk.
That's true.
Something we offer. But hey, thank you for listening to us talk. We were right. Sorry.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's fun. I also definitely like have the weirdest voice, which is they all have like the very classic. They have the very classic, like like soy tick to chrono, like the ads for like the kind of calming. And then I've got the like Kyle Kinane style, like, hey, like, so who knows?
Yeah, you're gonna do all the ads for like the man products. You're gonna do like dude wipes and stuff.
Dude wipes.
You need to shave your balls. What are you doing, you loser? Yeah.
I'd love to get a depression medication ad and it'll just feel right. Be like, hey, do you need Lexapro? I do. But yeah, it's been fun.
Cool. Good for you. I'm excited for you. That's awesome.
This is the most healing psycho intro we've ever had. It's the healing energy you bring.
We tear you down and then we go, hey, but we love you and we support your dreams.
Can I ask you a question that maybe would make you feel bad?
Well, now you simply have to.
Well, when you asked Ben, you were like, Minnesota, is that right? Is that because I know you're like, I miss geography day. I don't know where things are. Is that why you asked him that?
No, that, and then this is probably even more shitty, but I think we may have talked about this, Ben, talking to New York comics. I sometimes get, and a couple comics have moved to the Midwest area, and I sometimes get the, like, Michigan, Minnesota.
Sure.
Like, I get them, which is offensive to the middle of the country. This is why
that's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not
As
your
you know,
fault.
as a former New York City resident, we do, like, we're the center. We're like making the map and we're like smack dab in the middle and everything else is just sort of along the margins. Have you been gone long enough that you hate that now? Or do you still, is a part of you still connected to that egocentrism that we have?
A thing I'm very self-conscious about is that I know I go, so when I used to live in New York, so I still have that energy, unfortunately. So I'm like, I'm like the second or third cousin of like New Yorkers where I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't live there, but like it is a pretty special place, So I have that energy. I wrote in Zoran for a bunch of different stuff in my local city council. It's great, So I still really have that vibe. Yeah, I just want to be part of it.
I feel like I do that with like, yeah, even still, I've lived in New York longer than I lived in Austin, but I feel like I do that with Austin a lot. And it's like been long enough that I sound like I'm talking about my old high school in a way that's like really sad. Like,
Sure.
And your high school has since been bulldozed and replaced with like what's that, Wright Institute or whatever?
That's
the fake.
literally, that is how I explain the Joe Rogan Club, because the Joe Rogan Club used to be the Alamo Drafthouse Ritz, like the original Alamo location.
Whoa.
And I used to perform there all the time because I do this show called Master Pancake that's based out of that. It was based out of that theater. And I always say it's like they tore down my old high school and put up like a shitty charter school. And they're like, huh? Isn't this great? Like, that is really how I feel.
Has
Good
anyone
times.
made the joke that it's called the mothership and it's people who hate aliens? Is there a joke there? Something to make? A little clever turn of phrase?
Pitch it to your voice acting class. See if they like it.
Yeah.
And then we'll bring it to the masses.
Yes. All right. Yeah. I'll get on it. No, but it's like, I feel the same way with the New York thing. The one I noticed is especially there's like that time on like online where everyone was shitting on the bodega discourse, and it was like, like, oh my God. And so I catch myself, but like, it's such just, I'm not trying to trot it out. It's just
It's what
where
it's
I
called.
go for stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like when I say it, when I'm like, they're like, where do you get that? I'm like, oh, I get it at my bodega. Like in my head, I said it like, I walk down to my bodega, which is a corner store here. And I'm just like, it's just what you say, you know? I don't know.
That's what that kind of store is called. Like, other places call it like a package store. I feel like there are other names for like the same concept. But
I didn't know that I literally didn't know there was another name for it.
I think I want to say
talking
it's
about
like Philly
Packies?
or something. Packies, yeah. There's a whole thing.
Wait, can we say that? Is that one?
This is like Boston slang, everyone.
Well, that doesn't make it better. When you say, "Oh, that's Boston slang," it's like then we definitely shouldn't be saying it. That's
No, I
not a
got
guarantee
real-
that it's not
I got
racist
real-
whatsoever.
I got real British racist over the last week. I've been watching a lot of soccer or football.
That is bad.
Football.
I don't care what you say.
Do you have a team?
No, I actually haven't done that. I don't
haven't
like
done
the
that.
football.
I don't like to
tried.
pick sides.
I think the one of the biggest, and people get really mad because people get really into soccer, and I think the camera angles, like the camera views they've chosen, are not doing them any favors. Because even if they're like, because people are like, I get it, and I'm sure that when you can see their feet, they're doing crazy stuff, but they're like, it's the beautiful game, and I'm like, it's ants running around a lot. So,
This is how I
my
feel about
apologies.
watching hockey on TV. Puck too small. Puck way too small. Make that thing
You
bigger.
know the famous thing they did with the puck back years ago, because everyone said puck too small.
They lit it up.
They lit it up, and
They lit
people
the puck.
lost their mind, and they were like, "This is worse. We'll go back to not seeing the puck."
Yeah.
It's fun in
me, I would-
person. I would like going to a hockey game. Plus, there's always the possibility you'll get to watch a fight, which is a fun.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
True.
watching. I'm not watching the puck. I'm watching tempers rise. I'm trying to see who's getting mad at each other and who's going to fight
like,
each other in the game.
Can we get camera 2 on the guy in section 5? I think he's going to go punch a kid.
Yeah.
I'm
was
not
a
even
big
talking
fan
about
of
the
the
fights on the
enforcers.
ice.
Right,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
just the unruly audience members.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I
just
want.
as fun. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh man,
saw
I
it.
saw the weirdest like almost fight on the subway the other day. It was really really crowded, and this it was super crowded, like no, packed in, like rush hour L train, and this woman sat down. She was like a short, little, older Hispanic woman. And then there was like a big young black guy who got really mad at her for taking the seat. Like he was like yelling at her for taking the seat, and she was like, "I'm an old woman." Like she fully was like, "You're supposed to let me have the seat." And the guy was like, he started yelling about, "Oh, you want to go back to the 1940s?" And then he started yelling about how his feet hurt, and he was like,
That's
"I
right.
got corns."
I stand with this guy, okay? You gotta, in a battle between the races, honestly, this is most podcasts I do, I guess. I just pick a side racially. The battle between the races, you gotta stick with your boy. And I'm like, that's where I would have taken it back to slavery. He didn't even go back far enough.
Yeah, he should have
As
gone
far as
back
I'm
further.
concerned.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, so.
he's
He's wrong, but he's wrong loudly, and to me, that's right.
Right.
He's making space
you're
for
absolutely
himself.
right. He should have brought up slavery. Like that would have really. The thing that was so weird was like they were fighting. Like he kept telling her to shut up. Like he was mad, but they were also both laughing the whole time. Like I feel like they both
They were having fun.
Yeah, like they were like, they realized they were in a ridiculous situation, but the guy yelling, "I got corns," really, really
Corns,
sent me.
lady.
He's a time traveler.
funny.
He's like, no, I'm not going back to the 1940s. I'm from the 1940s. I've got corns.
Yeah.
Let me sit down on this movie machine.
Corns,
Yeah.
such a disgusting. Like, how do you take something that's already, no offense to this guy, pretty gross because it's like little.
It's like
crinkly bits on
bad
your
calluses, right?
Yeah.
Is that what a corn is?
So you're like, okay, it's calluses on my foot. How do we? And they're like, what if we call them corns? And they're like, that does make it worse. That makes it. Like athlete's foot is the opposite. Athlete's foot really elevates having a fungus on your foot.
That's funny.
Corns,
it does. It's
corns
honorable.
descends. Yeah.
That is an incredible in the moment observation that you genuinely should be very proud of.
You
I've
should
never
say that
heard
on
anyone
stage.
say
I think
that.
I've
That's
heard
awesome.
it before. I think I've heard
That's
it before.
good.
But
Okay.
yeah, I also feel like on the subway, this is really good. But like, if you're really tall and big, I think people look at it and they see you on the subway and they're like, big, strong, you don't need a seat. And I'm like, I haven't had cartilage in my knees for 3 years. Like, actually, I am in a cool.
Yeah.
I would love to sit down.
Yeah, it is
So-
like complicated. Like because I have like back problems, and when my back problems are really bad, like number one, I need to sit down, but number two, like getting up and like down it's like painful. And I remember I was on a bus one time, and this old guy was like, he wanted me to open the door for him or something, and I couldn't get, but I don't look like someone who can't get up. And he was like mad.
Yeah.
He thought I was being rude, and I was just like, dude, it's gonna take me like 10 minutes to get to the door. Like it's not.
Yeah.
Anyway, you never know who needs to sit down on the train. That's the lesson of
Yeah,
this.
dude, everyone's fighting their own
Some people have
battle. That's
corns.
what we need
Let
to
them
learn.
sit
Some people got corns. Some people have bunions. Some people have back pain.
Yeah.
Just be mean to everyone equally, and then you're okay. I think.
Yeah.
I think instead of being like, I need to help everyone, you need to be like, hey, I'm in this for myself.
Yeah.
I will start a fight with anybody I have to. I just need to survive this 45-minute ride to.
You're
Astoria
really
or whatever.
selling me on that this guy was in the right. That he was like,
He's allowed.
yeah. Anyway,
Walk a mile in his corns, Kath.
we should probably do numbers.
We should.
I think it's time.
Number 5.
Number 5 this week comes to us from the Venga Bussies Coming classic Discord
Whoa.
name. If you would
Oh,
like
yeah,
to,
strap in.
I think that's the only bussy one we have this week, which is kind of surprising.
Holy shit.
So if you would like to submit stories to the podcast, you can join our Discord at the $10 a month contribution level, and you get access to our story submission channel in our Discord. Regular Discord free, so feel free to join that even if you don't give us money. It's a nice time. But yeah, this one's from the Venga Bussies Coming. I think Patty also sent us this one from, the turkey hunting wilds.
From his hunt, from his
Yeah.
blind, his hunter's blind.
Yeah. So this happened in Ireland, in County Clare. There were some sightings in the woods of a lion, and talk of the town. This is intense. So the authorities investigate, which, like, I imagine if you're an Irish cop, this is not what you're expecting your job to be. I can't imagine they were especially prepared for this.
You're just driving everyone home from the bar every night. It's the Garda, right? Isn't that the Irish police?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
How do you
Garda
both know
from
that?
Killaloe.
This is
That's so awesome.
a fun fact podcast. It's half news, half what YouTube videos did Eli watch, what papers did Kath read this week.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I guess there was a video of it, like Bigfoot style, and they went out to look for it, and it turned out it was a very friendly dog named Mouse, whose owner cut him to look like a lion. So he's just groomed lion
Got the
style.
lion cut.
He
That's
got the lion
fun.
cut. Yeah. It's nice.
That's
I'll send
so-
you guys a picture.
In America, that story would just end so differently. It's like, we accidentally shot a dog to death. Scared a lot of people. Sorry. Actually, you know what? We're not sorry.
We threw down a spike strip in front of a dog, and it's very hurt. The lion cut is like, you can literally go and ask for a lion cut at the groomer. I don't know why people want it, but it's
Because it's cool.
It feels like one of those things. Well, I feel like if you get your dog with a lion cut, you probably have like, it's like funny to you for 3 days, but then your dog looks like a lion for like 2 months. And it's just at a certain point, you got to be like, you're getting frustrated with your dog and it looks like a lion and you're like, why are you eating that? And it's like, oh, you look so funny. But
I imagine you also get a lot of like, you have the same conversation a lot when you walk him, you know? Mm-hmm. My friend Joe used to get his golden retriever cut like a lion. It was pretty cool. I liked it. Yeah. It was a little uncanny because he had one of those dogs that had like people eyes, you know? Like,
oh yeah.
Just like he could see beyond or something. He had like more like subjectivity than your average dog, and he looked like a lion, so it was kind of a lot.
Yeah, those weird, not the dogs with the 2 different colored eyes. And it's like, I know the eyes you're talking about, and weirdly it's not to me like blue eyes, like those are just crazy looking dogs. It's like this specific shade of like brown or green where you're like, those aren't usually given out to dogs.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's necessarily color too. It's also just sort of like the way they're set. And it's something about like, it just gives the impression that they like if when you go to sleep, they like can talk, you know, when you're not home.
They like
when you're not home, they're like
taxes.
reading your books or something.
Sure. They're wearing your robe.
Yeah.
Oh, finally, I get to stretch out. They're taking your voice acting classes, Eli?
Yeah. They're just camera off in the Zoom.
Yeah.
You never know.
Here's my dog haircut question. Can you give, like, if I had a dog and I was like, I think you would look good with a Caesar. Can I just do that? Is that possible? Can I give my dog like a
Caesar?
fade?
Like a fade?
Yeah. Can I
just bring my dog and be like, can you just get a lineup? Just a lineup, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they maybe could, definitely depending. Like a golden retriever, this kind of dog I think could get a Caesar.
I'm loving the idea of this right now. This is.
I feel like you could give like you could probably give like a poodle a fade.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Poodle, you got a lot to work with, especially if they're curly. But yeah, it'd be funny and be like that really tight beard with like the like pencil drawn beard. Man,
yeah, where
that's
it's
the
like
dog you see in the bodega right there.
Yeah. I mean, they'll do pretty much whatever you want, I think.
Yeah, they'll take my money. That's fine.
And they're used to, I think, there's always like a couple dog owners who are like so specific that I think they bring in like diagrams. So for me, I just am like, hey, she needs less hair. And I have to
Shelby has put a, like, we've talked about the barber menu before where there's all the.
Yeah. This is awesome. This is great.
It's a barber menu of lions who all have no fade really on this.
Yeah. But. Well, the best is the bottom left, which is your classic tight side, like undercut fade to the slicked back on top.
You're like, let me get that John Cena, dog. Like, let me hook you up with that John Cena cut, bro.
I like the one above it because it's like Don Draper. He has like the Don Draper going on. There's a mohawk, a long mohawk. This is solid. This is how they should do the barber menu because every man is a king. We're cutting his mane.
Yes.
Not to pump ourselves up, but probably one of the bits that pops into my head the most is our one about going to the barber and showing them a picture of Saruman from Lord of the Rings.
That is what I think about a lot.
Give me this. But you can. I have to do like the opposite, where I'm like, I have to go to the groomer and be like, don't do any of that weird stuff. I don't want any of that. Like, because the first time they gave her, like, especially if you have a poodle, they gave her the big puff on her tail and all that. And I'm like, no. That's all just going to get gunked up anyways. It's like, oh, cool. A puff filled with, oh, nice. This fun little tail that's now soaked in like New York puddle water is very cool. So
does Iggy's cut have like a name? You pretty much just trim her down, right?
I get
it's what she's got, but shorter.
Yeah, I get what they call the puppy cut, or sometimes they call it a kennel cut, which is really like really mean. Which is basically
it's the
like
jail haircut for dogs.
Yeah. Let me get the jail haircut. No, but it's just like basically the thing they do with kennels and puppies is they just shave them down and like, don't spend a lot of time on it or whatever, which I think should be a little cheaper, but that's not an argument I'm going to have with them.
Didn't you say that they have a dog at your groomer who always has like dye, who's like colored?
That's my vet. My vet that works out of the RV. They dye that dog.
Wait, what's up now? Hold on. I'm sorry.
So illegitimate.
Yeah, we just skipped over something here. I feel
it's a lovely. They're great over there. It's RV that parks in front of Maria Hernandez Park, and you can bring your dog there, and they do the vet stuff. They give it shots and medicine, and it's a guy from I think Long Island who wears like AC/DC shirts and a chain, and he's very kind to the dogs.
Nice.
And but they have some dogs in the RV that they have one that's kind of like got big fluffy hair, and they dye her seasonally. So she was orange last time I was there for Halloween. She'll probably be green and red for Christmas, perhaps blue for Hanukkah. I don't know their religion. And then
yeah. Next time you go, be like, hey, what denomination are you? Religiously,
before
where are
I
we
continue
standing?
coming here? Hasidic. Okay, wasn't expecting that. They give her payas on Rosh Hashanah.
That would be sick, actually. They should give her payas.
I like this.
And then but I know 4th of July it was red, white, and blue. But they're vets, so if anyone's doing it right, they're.
That's allowed. I've talked about the guinea pig my friend used to own, who we named Rodman because we would dye his hair with food coloring.
Oh yeah.
Great. Loved Rodman.
You can dye a guiney pig like an Easter egg. You just into a cup
pretty much.
and then pull it back out.
That's pretty much what we did.
There's a lot of they do all sorts of stuff. This dog is great too. I feel like this also links into like a lot of people know the old like mermaids were manatees or dugongs or whatever and all that. Mm-hmm. But I was thinking about it in like because for the special stuff, looking up, being like, there weren't glasses for a long time, and even when there were, like, not everybody could get them. There's probably a ton of things like this where it was just a shaved dog or something, and someone was like, that is a creature of legend immediately. Like, this is like a hippogriff or whatever that people thought they saw a griffin.
Yeah, I mean, my eyes are so bad. Anything that is, like, moving fast in my, like, medium vision, that to me is a predator, because whatever it is could get the best of me very quickly.
That's fair, though. That's valid.
Yeah.
You should be scared of everything. That's great.
Mm-hmm. You're operating on radar,
I never
basically.
don't have contacts, like extra contacts on my person, because like if I lose one, it's over for me. I'm done.
You're talking to a guy who, I feel you. I just, in a moment of weakness, I taken my glasses off and like put them on the bed and I rolled on them and broke them. Oh, no. So I've been going around. I don't know. You probably can't see it now, hopefully, but like these are taped together. These are taped together glasses.
Classic nerd stuff.
I'm waiting for someone just to stop at the street and be like, nerd alert! But like, so far, I'm good. And it is a brutal. You're like, I am at the whim of nature. I'm at the whim of anybody who's around me. A stick in the ground, like a stick in front of me, could ruin my life. Like, it does.
Could be a stick. Could be a snake. I have no way of knowing. It's over.
Are you pretty blind? Like, do you know your prescription?
I'm like, actually, yeah.
I asked you to prepare it.
Here's my.
You had it with you.
Yeah. I think I actually got a little bit better. My contacts were 3.75 before, and now they're 3.5.
Wow,
that means.
How'd you do that? Mine only gets worse. What are you doing? What's your secret?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think either I just went to a bad eye doctor, or the other ones were bad. There's no way they're both right. You know what I mean?
You just did better on the test and dropped your prescription. Yeah, because I'm wondering if you're like, because I'm like -6 or around -6 in both eyes.
Damn. I think I'm 475. 475.
Yeah, I thought I was okay. This is great.
Yeah,
this
you're
like
the
a
best.
healing space.
We're all staring at a blurry screen, but like.
We'd rely on you in a crisis situation, Ben. You'd have to be our lookout, and we'd be.
I'm like, snake. We're good. Come on.
Yeah, and so it's been both that. I mean, sometimes people are like, do you ever lose your glasses? And I'm like I can't lose. I cannot take them off, or I can't see.
Yeah.
But also, I've put them down before, like to wash my face or something, or I'm trying to remember. Like, for some reason, I put them down in it at some point. Dude, I was at a bar with comics, and the classic, like, someone was like, let me try those on.
Oh, God.
And then they walked away.
Oh, no.
And I truly was like, I can't. They were like, oh, well, go and I'm like, I cannot go anywhere. Like, I can't fucking see anything. Someone needs to go find probably Casey and get my glasses back so that I can like navigate this, like walk around. But yeah, so
you're mostly a contacts guy, though, right?
I go back and forth.
You go back and
depending
forth.
on how, how much how productive I feel during the day or whatever. But
I get scared with glasses because of that, because they can come off my face. Like, that is.
You'd be surprised how little that happens. You really,
you just need to stay away from Casey James Salengo, and it's not a problem.
That's what the eye doctor told me when I got my new pair of glasses. So, like, okay, there's going to be here in 2 weeks. If you see a man named Casey James Salengo, do not let him touch your face.
He's going to accessorize with your glasses. I also, like, you might be able to tell next time I wear them, but my prescription's so high that even with I get the highest, most expensive I have to get the thinnest possible lenses, like the high index.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
But they actually do magnify my face. So, like, like if you look, in my glasses is like a squeezy little version of my face, and it makes me look different. Just different.
But we love it all the same.
We do.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey everybody, if you're enjoying this regular episode, why not listen to our bonus episode, where this week we cover some bad news about the future of Funko Pops.
Plus, hear me go in on jigsaw puzzles. You can get all of this and more at our Patreon, patreon.com/whatatimepod. A bonus episode every week, as well as ad-free versions of the episode you're listening to right now. Check it out. Number 4?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4 this week comes to us from Salame Sim. Is it? That's probably the pronunciation.
We discussed this last week. We're not sure.
Yeah. Salame Sim. In the Discord, this is a story from Austria. Austria. It's almost Germany. That's my world knowledge.
They speak German, but it's kind
Germany.
of weird.
Yeah. A country of bodybuilders. So this is a story. So this is a tourist who, a cathedral in Vienna, St. Stephen's Cathedral, received a parcel this week and when they opened it up, what was inside was a human skull, a real one. The cathedral really only one of the only places that isn't that weird, I guess, but still pretty strange. And what it turned out to be was that it was sent to them by a tourist. A man in northern Germany said that when he was a young tourist 60 years ago, he stole it when he was visiting the cathedral. And so he said he sent a letter with it, and he said he had a guilty conscience, and he wanted to make peace with himself as he came towards the end of his life, which is, oh, brother. That's an old Austrian man for you. So he figured, he was like, I'm going to send it back. They don't know whose skull it was specified. They don't know whose skull it is. I don't think I don't know how they would. I got to think it's one of the, like side skulls. It wasn't like the saint in the middle
main.
of it,
Yeah, it wasn't they'd notice if that was gone. But that's like, that really begs the question is like 60 years ago, did they just have that stuff out? Was it just like loose?
Thank you. That's exactly what I was wondering.
Just out.
What would that
just
have been?
on a table or something. It just yoink.
Well, 60 years would be what, 1970? Is that right, Matt?
It's not long enough ago for skulls to just be out.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of any church or religious institution or anything I've ever been in which just bones were out, and it's so far it's zero. Off the top of my head, I'm sitting at 0. Did he take it from a cemetery? Was there
Sometimes
a cemetery
in Europe they do just have like bones, just nude bones, just like
you gotta see the dressed
but they're
up
like
ones.
behind a glass, or like they're in a little like
Box.
sensor or something. Yeah, reliquary. A reliquary.
I hate that. I hate that this is the way that I get outed as just like a fucking plebe. Where I've never you don't know they have bones in Europe. I have no idea. I've never been to Europe. Everybody, okay?
It's weird over there.
Yeah,
I mean, there's those couple, but they're like notable because there's the bone church or whatever. There's a couple there's a couple crazy ones. Yeah, in where they basically like it was a way during the plague. So many people were dying, they ran out of cemetery space, and they were like, well, it would be like a fun way to use all these extra bones. What if you made a chandelier out of them? There's some crazy pictures that I'll send you whether you want them or not.
I'll also say Bone Church, nickname for my bedroom. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Ooh, baby.
Let's
Take me
worship
to
at
church.
the Bones Church.
What kind of pipe organ they playing in that bone church?
Oh, no music. I like the sounds.
No music. What a thing
I
to tell
like
somebody.
the sounds.
Oh. Yeah. And then I was like Paris catacombs, you could probably nab a skull. I don't know how set
I
into
guess
the walls
so.
they are.
I mean, it is also like fucked up that they have so many skulls. They like didn't notice this one was missing, or like maybe they did, but they're like, we don't know who's it was. Like you said, one of the quote side skulls, not the main attraction.
Imagine having to be the person
skulls.
to tell someone that the skull is gonna like, oh god, Father Marcus, I know I said this wouldn't happen again, but we lost a skull.
We lost one.
Which one?
This is like classic. It's the classic Christianity loophole that he's exploiting, where it's like you're reaching the end of your life, and so you need to clear your conscience, and it's like, but you got the benefit of having that skull for 60 years.
Right.
Like you still got to enjoy owning a skull, which you did. You didn't bury it respectfully. You didn't, didn't get lost in a move. This was like part of your stuff for 60 years.
And he's doing the classic thing of not giving you, like when I used to go to, when I was like Catholic, when I was like a child or whatever, you go to confession and you talk around all the things that you felt guilty about. I feel like he's doing a talk around. He's like, oh yeah, no, I took the skull and now I'm giving it back and that's it. And it's like, I think you were doing some other stuff with the skull this entire time.
Yeah.
I think there's probably some other really shady stuff that you feel bad about, that you're like, hey, I know that there's like a couple teeth missing out in the front of the skull. Don't worry about why. Don't worry about it. Just you get it back. I'm going to die now. Goodbye.
I've never
The skull smells like beer.
I've never been to confession. What is an example of like talking around? Like,
so like, oh boy, this is going to be such an overshare. So like, let's say,
It's like I'm imagining it's connected to the supple harlot business. Supple harlot comes from your very funny joke about how you used to steal and read your mom's romance novels when you were a kid.
Yeah.
So maybe the sins are related to that activity that you would like to talk around.
So instead of saying like, I've been stealing these books and then yada, 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 you go
to Bone Church. For sure.
I've been worshiping at the Bone Church, my lord.
Bone Church might be the next special title. That's awesome.
It's a good one.
Like that. But you'd go, you'd say some things. You'd be like, being mean to my mom, not saying my prayers. And then you'd go, and just doing things I know I shouldn't be doing. And that's like a good coverall.
That's a good
And that's
one.
code. Everybody knows. They're like, we got it. You don't have to tell us the things. It's fine. So that's what I feel like this guy's doing.
Plopping down, popping open the grill and being like, well, I cranked off into the bathroom trash can again. You gotta help, please.
I've got a story for you, brother.
Dear Penthouse, I mean Father.
He's like one and the same, my son.
I mean, he's got to live vicariously. He can't be doing that. You got to tell him all about it.
Okay, this is such an aside, but I'm thinking about this right now.
Please.
I feel like they should have child priests. Does that make sense? So like they're like kid priests. So like when a kid comes in and they're saying some wild, you're like, oh, actually, we're gonna get Mason in for this one, And then just bring in like a little kid and be like, so I was playing with my toys and then like whatever, like just so an adult doesn't have to hear about like a little kid cranking off or whatever. I think
I'm kind of historically an issue in the Catholic Church that maybe could be resolved if it were kid on kid mentorship.
Definitely a situation where you go and you're like, here's my pitch, child priests, hear me out. I'm not going where you think.
Here, don't you lock me up. Here, I'm just saying, we have child soldiers, we have child brides. Why not child priests? I'm writing this down.
Those universally successful and beloved phenomena of child soldiers and child brides.
Yeah.
They roll off the tongue at the very least. They sound interesting.
You're like, it's a soldier. Boring. I've heard it before. He's a child. All right. I'm listening. How does this work?
Go on.
Yeah. But also the skull guy, I'm thinking like, I'm surprised it lasts 60 years. That's like, I mean, I just think that the guilt, yes, of course you stole from a church, but stealing a skull, you have to think like almost miss by, not to get sacrilegious, almost a miss by God where like, if you're going to allow someone to steal remains from a church, that's one of those things where you got to crack the whip. You got to like,
it's smiting time. Something bad's got to happen.
Like it's it's the debunked broken windows theory of religion where you're like, look, you have to punish some of these people.
God is just like, God is like Eric Adams. It's like, yeah, we gotta clean up these streets. That'll just make everybody better. I think if God is real, God doesn't give a fuck anymore. You know what? God's like, yeah, let's see how this plays out. I want to see what happens with this guy. What's he gonna do? What's this little weirdo gonna do with the skull? And then it's just become a TV show that God is tired of. You're like, just send it back. You're not even doing like fun with it.
The gajillionth season for him. He's over it.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
We're the Neopets on a long forgotten account of God. We're all starving and like attitude very negative. Like we're just a bunch of damn shore ewes that are all struggling on our own now.
You know how let's say you're working or something, you just have like Office reruns on in the background. That's what humanity is to God, in my opinion. It's just like, oh shit, this is still on? I love this episode.
Oh wow, they got robots now. They must really be suffering in the ratings.
Yeah.
We're a DVD menu of like Shrek just replaying somewhere on some TV.
Man, that is something I really miss about DVDs is the DVD menu. That is a nice... like we're all around the same age. Just like make it out while a DVD menu plays. Like,
some of us might have been a little cooler than others, I guess, because I wasn't.
When I was making out,
I was watching 40-Year-Old Virgin and listening to like the director's cut commentary or whatever. But,
commentary also sick. You're not making out during the commentary. You're wrapped. You gotta hear what Judd Apatow has to say. Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to know how many times Seth Rogen broke in this scene. I think that's important. DVD. Yeah, the only good you don't even get a good menu. Like even on your computer. Like, do you guys do screensavers? This is such a weird question, but do you do screensavers or anything?
Yeah, no screensaver. I want that crazy maze. Do you remember the crazy maze?
Yeah, the maze was awesome.
One of the classics, the pipe, the maze. You got the
pipe
fish,
is good.
You got the flying toasters is a super old throwback, but the flying toasters are like the OG screensaver.
I don't remember that one.
Those?
I don't know. I really don't.
Baby.
But I trust and believe you.
Is the purpose of the screensaver to like not burn whatever is in your screen into the screen? Is that
That's
idea?
what I've always assumed.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true or not.
It is. It's for because I think CRTs do it and plasma TVs did it. It's why I think it's also why Roku City is moving all the time. But there was a period where that didn't matter anymore because LED screens, like what most screens are now, they don't burn in. But then the OLED apparently does burn in, so now they have to go back to it.
Bring
has
it
to
back.
be moving around.
Bring back the pipes.
Here, I'll find the flying toasters.
Maybe
I'll see if I can install the flying toasters.
Also, just a big apology to the people of Roku City. I feel like I did a little Roku City erasure there in being that we don't have any like good screens or menus anymore. We do. I'm sorry. I'm out of touch.
How did Roku City vote? What was their demo?
Roku City.
Part of the blue
it's
wave?
Hard red.
No?
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's kind of purple from what I understand. So.
It is purple. It is literally purple. So
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. They're redistricting Roku City. Here, this is your classic toaster screensaver. It's look. Things were simple back then. You didn't need a lot to be, dopamine receptors weren't burned out. So it's a couple toasters flying across the screen, a couple pieces of toast.
Love
I'm
it.
remembering now it was part of a screensaver suite you could download called After Dark. Look, this is what you did back then.
Okay.
This is how you customized your computer. It was you just do weird shit like that. You download something, turns your mouse pointer into a little gauntlet, and then
yes. I
man, you're
love
having
the
a good
custom
time.
mouse pointer.
Yeah.
Those were so
Yeah.
fun. I had a little
There's
fish
like
for a while. That was good. Love it.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it blocks whatever you're trying to read.
Yep.
But
Huge.
I saw a good
Can't
tweet,
tell
too.
where the click point is because it's too big. It's good stuff.
trying to triangulate the end of a fish. I did see a good tweet that was just like, if I open a video game and my cursor turns into a gauntlet, I am in. That is immediately my shit, dude. Yeah, but this skull, good for this guy for not getting cursed. I would have felt you get haunted as shit. So
Yeah.
I don't know. This man's. I hope it
made
made
it.
like a noise when they slotted it back in. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Like a door opened.
Yeah, that ancient click that like.
Yeah, yeah. A puzzle has been
that's it.
completed.
Yeah,
a
that feels
medallion
good.
comes out.
Does it say whether they made him do any Hail Marys or anything, or were they just like, thanks, man, no prob?
I don't know if they sent him back a bill of goods to be like, here's what you got to do to make up for this. Probably a lot of Hail Marys. I mean, it'd be rude to give him a bunch of Hail Marys because he's already near the end of his life. His words, not mine. So, I think they were just like, forgive and forget.
Sure. Number 3?
Yeah. Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3 comes to us from Snowy 1982 in the Discord. This is a story from Wales. I did an Ireland one earlier. I'm doing a Wales one now. It's from Wales Online. So this guy, do you guys know what Gregg's is? Have you ever been to Gregg's?
I don't fully know what Gregg's is, but I'm familiar with Gregg's as the British, Welsh, Irish. You go to Gregg's to get a quick meal.
To get a bap.
You get a cheeky bap at Gregg's.
Exactly.
Whoa,
Yeah,
this
it's-
feels like After Dark again. What's happening?
It's a British bakery chain, and there are 30 of them in the area around Cardiff. And this guy, he ran 31 miles between all 30 Greggs. He was raising money. It says he was raising money for children in need, and that's capitalized, so it's probably some charity, but it is very vague. How does this children in need? Okay, did the children need Greggs? What's happening?
Yeah. There's a point at which I would consider it an Xbox in need. It was a child,
Right.
child in need of an Xbox. So.
Well, that's what people say about if you're giving, because everybody's trying to give to food banks and stuff because of all these SNAP cuts, and they're awful, and everybody's bring them good shit, bring them Doritos, stop bringing them beans, they have enough beans, bring
Sure.
them
so many beans.
that really makes a lot of sense. Actually.
yeah
that's a good point.
we got enough
Thanksgiving, too.
pumpkin pie filling, fuck off.
Yeah.
Bring a fucking crust. They're eating the shit out of the can.
Right, but it's get them the brand name if you're gonna do it.
I've heard that
you
too.
know?
Mac and usually, if you go to a food bank, they have a couple things where they're like, "We are good on mac and cheese for the apocalypse. We
Right.
have enough mac and cheese forever."
The thing I heard, because I'm trying to I live in a big building where I think a lot of people are on Snap, so I'm coordinating to just get a bunch of stuff and put it in our lobby and be take some stuff. And the big thing people say is spices, because they get fucking beans,
Sure.
and it's I want
Yeah.
the beans to taste good, and they don't.
Yeah.
Spices are expensive, so
Yeah.
Spices are very expensive.
tip hot tip.
No
for
ants in your
listeners.
lobby. Lock them
Yeah,
up.
I think it'll go pretty fast, even from people who aren't on Snap and just want free food. I don't think it'll
Coming
stay
home
very
drunk
long.
and there's a pile of food in the lobby and it's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So this guy, he ran 31 miles. There's a map of his route, and it is crazy. He plotted out, and his rule was he started at 6 a.m. and ended at 6 p.m. He went for 12 hours. And his rule was, I need to buy something at every Gregg's. So every time he stopped, he bought a little treat. So there's a list of the treats that he bought. We got Of course, your classic starting off right, sausage bap. Of course,
Gotta have your sausage bap.
gotta have your sausage bap.
That feels too heavy for a run.
I know.
What is it?
This
what
guy's
is a
gonna eat
sausage
30
bap?
pastries while running.
Yeah.
If you think sausage bap is heavy, wait until some of the other entries on this list. One in particular I'm eyeing as being like horrible to run after.
I'm curious. We don't have to read all of them because there's 31. But
There are a lot.
What is calling to you as extra gross?
Particular is a mince pie. Eating a mince pie and then running that's got to be the last Greg's. I don't think these are in chronological order. Some of them I could see.
Sometimes I go get a beef patty before I go to the gym. That's basically that. That's sometimes my pre-workout is a beef patty.
That's crazy.
Look, it's got protein, it's got fat, it's got carbs. It's a complete meal. It's great.
Beef. I did a spin move on a guy in the basketball court, and a beef patty fell out of his pocket. The smash McDouble.
Yeah, it's really, it's essentially a protein bar. Mince pie. The fact that it's in pie form is like makes it extra. It makes it extra fat guy cartoon fingers to eat.
Sure. What are his deuces looking like by the time he gets to the last Greg's? Is a real question. Like if I'm one of the workers and I'm like, bro, we are about to close, and I know this guy's hitting all the Greg's. I do not want his last whattever it is.
Yeah.
Him walking up in like visible distress, being like, "What's the code? Hey,
yeah,
code in here."
Do not give that guy the code. You have a cyanide tooth for when that guy asks for the code. You will not give it up.
Even not the Greg's guy, I can't stop now. Going to like a Panera Bread and just eating like 3 broccoli cheddar pot baked soups. 3 broccoli cheddar bread bowls, and then walk and be like, "What's your bathroom code?" Hi. Can I get?
I am a paying customer. You have to give it.
And that's
legally,
a full
you
one,
have
right?
to give it.
Yeah, it's not just a urinal in there, right? This has
a full bath.
Toilet. Okay, full bath.
You go. Actually, it doesn't matter as long as there's a sink. We're good.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy had a Thai sweet chili crisps, sausage, bean, and cheese melt, spicy barbecue chicken bites, mozzarella and cheddar bites. Yeah,
Bro,
this guy's
is crazy. What?
Yeah.
Here are some of the ones that I'm confused about. The main one is he had something called a melon and grape fruit pot, which
that one got me too.
I imagine it's probably a fruit cup, but like pot implies heat to me.
Yeah, and those are 2 fruits that like are pretty gross when they're hot. Both grapes and melon. If it's like hot cantaloupe that's fucking wild.
I just looked it up. It is just a fruit salad, but like don't be calling it a pot. That's not a pot. Yeah. That's a plastic clamshell.
I want to know what's just described as yum yums. So let's see.
Good question.
Yum-yums, Gregg's. What is that?
Gregg's Yum Yums.
It's a fucking donut.
It's a donut.
Okay. We got a name for that.
This is why we seceded from them or whatever. I can't do this fucking Harry Potter language. I can't handle it. I don't like this.
I want to know.
It's just a twisty donut.
There's something called a steak bake, which like I love for rhyming purposes.
Yeah,
that's probably a steak and kidney situation. Steak and kidney pie.
Oh my god! It's basically a beef patty. The other one I'm confused about is fruity flapjack. Fruity flapjack sounds like a mean thing you'd call someone.
Yeah.
It sounds like what a gym teacher in the 80s would call like one of the students or something. Absolutely.
Oh man, the fruity flapjack is nasty.
I assumed it was just like an IHOP situation where it's like a pancake with some strawberry bits on top or whatever.
Weirdly, it is not a pancake at all. It's like a granola bar. I don't know where they got flapjack from.
Oh yeah,
incorrect.
What are they doing over there?
They get all of their like baked stuff confused, like with biscuits and shit like that. Like they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know their starches. But it's a flapjack with quote raisins, sultanas, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds. That's
sultanas.
That's some healthy shit. Not a fan.
Okay. What are sultanas again? That's one of their.
I think they're like
ones.
white raisins. I think.
What do they call clementines? Isn't there like
mandarin?
A satsuma.
What's a satsuma? I like that
Suma.
one.
Yeah, I was putting satsumas and shit. Yeah, The rest of these don't seem that bad to eat on a... I mean, they're all bad. Eating on a run is kind
Eating
of wild. But
30 things on a run is
yeah, that is wild.
doesn't matter what they are, really. But
did you guys have...
You probably burn off all those calories running for 12 hours, so, he's back at net zero.
Yeah. It's more than a marathon, isn't it? Marathon's 26.2 miles?
Yep.
So, Jesus Christ. This seems like
5 miles
something
more?
that really might kill you. Like, it's not a 0 chance that you die doing this. So,
yeah, he's like,
God
if the running
him.
doesn't get me, I want the food to do it. So
Yeah.
I understand where it's going.
Challenging my
This is
heart in every possible way at once. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
They're framing it as like, oh, he did like a fun run for charity. He's like, no, I was actually trying to kill myself. But here we are.
I wanted
This
to
was
go
supposed to be
out.
my last ride. Yeah. What was it? Did you guys ever do, was it a thing around you like the Chipotle mile? Because that's what this sounds like to me, and that was
What's that?
awful.
Oh, no. What is this?
You had to. It was just like a thing that kids do because they don't have, and they don't know what to do with their time or whatever. But it was you eat a Chipotle burrito back when they were like big. Remember when they were like famous for being big? Now they're like shiny. But you'd eat that and then you'd run a mile, and if you threw up, you were out, I guess.
That truly feels like something RFK would propose that kids do right now.
Yeah, it's the new presidential fitness exam. Is that?
It's a Chipotle mile. Oh God.
That feels like that's making a comeback pretty soon.
Yeah. But I don't know. Congrats to this guy for doing through this. What a
They
weird
did it.
day.
Thank you for helping children in need.
Right. Their non-specific needs are now being met. Should we do number 2?
Yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2 this week comes to us from Hamburger Hunter in the Discord. Getting this
aggressive.
person has gone through all the hamburger related occupations. So this is just bad news. If you're an arachnophobe, it's like really bad news. But
No.
That is bad.
You don't like spiders, Ben?
I'm learning to have like a relationship with them. Spiders are like my dad. I'm learning to have a better relationship with them.
you were
It's
raised
tough
by
with me.
spiders.
They left me when I was young. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Both, because we're both adopted, not to
Yes.
blow anyone's mind, but it would be funny.
Dox
Like
me.
and then you walk into the room and there's just like 2 spiders there. You're like, oh, great.
Damn. My mom was Sheila
flies
this
again?
whole time.
Look, I'm grateful you pick up it. We get some. Can I get a hot? What is it? A honey melon and grape pot, please. Wash down all these flies we keep eating. But yeah, so they have discovered the world's biggest spider web. Guess where it is? Oh, it's inside a pitch black cave.
A stinky
Okay.
It
cave.
is. Yeah. On the Albanian-Greek border, it is a huge. The web is 1,140 square feet long.
That's
It is
fucking crazy. That's like
It's-
a fifth of a mile.
Yeah, that's.
It's like 3D even, so it's got it's a patchwork of thousands of individual funnel-shaped webs. I'm sending a picture, unfortunately, to the chat. You can look this up. at
Oh
home
no!
if you like.
Oh no! I feel
It
like
just
you're
looks like it's
neglecting.
glazed.
I feel like you're neglecting an important detail too, which is that this is in a sulfur cave, so it's a stinky cave full of spiders.
Oh, yes.
It's a
Rotten egg
fart
cave.
cave. Yeah.
This Lord of the
Welcome
Rings
to-
ass story. This is hilarious.
Yeah, this is Shelob. Frodo is
Yeah.
in the web. The picture just shows Frodo in there.
So-
I feel like they
Man.
would find like an old miner skeleton in this. Like
Oh,
yeah.
your classic cave discovery, of the guy who went there before you.
Yeah.
Just covered in spider web. Oh man, there's
For
a there's a
big enough
video
colony.
of people like touching it, and
Don't do that.
this thing is solid, man.
Walking into
Also-
it by accident.
hilarious. Just people being like, we've discovered an ancient society of spiders doing something we've never seen. And they're like, should we touch it? I think we should touch it. Why are you touching it? Nobody should be touching anything.
Leave
should
it alone.
be protected. Is this
Tasting
and
it?
I'm going to ask a dumb question, but it does change this for me. Obviously, right? This is a bunch of spiders collectively.
Yes.
They're all like, it's like a community of socialist spiders sharing a web together or whatever. It's
Social
not
housing.
one giant spider, and that's we're good.
Yeah.
This is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
but what if I tell you there are 110,000 spiders in it? Is that that's
I would
okay
say,
with you?
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I thought this story was going to be, first he goes, okay, it's about spiders. And I'm like, it's going to be spiders in my food. It's going to be something about you eat an average of 110,000 spiders in every McDouble you have or whatever. And I was like, well, I'm fucked because I'm a McDouble guy. I'm not going to hide it, okay? I'm just saying that. Mm-hmm. So this, spiders away from me in a cave where they belong, where weirdos can go touch it if they want, but I don't have to. I am okay with this. This doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I feel like this is like scientists make discovery of place we shouldn't go. Like, that's the discovery, is like, don't go in there.
Scientists add big skull and crossbones to world map.
Yeah. If the stinkiness didn't drive you away, at least it's full of 110,000 spiders.
Everything about it is so gross because what the spiders eat is these mites. And the mites, they either eat or produce, they eat non-biting midges, which they eat white microbial biofilm. So that's also everywhere. This is the world's worst cave.
Can we take another look at this picture? This guy has no covering, okay? His face, there's microbes, there's mites, there's spiders. He's like basically licking this spider web colony. This is crazy in hindsight to think about. This is how he approaches this.
And he's got a goatee. He's saving some he's got the flavor saver. Yeah. Extra biofilm in there.
Yes. He crawls into bed with his wife at the end of the night. She's like, do you have microbial mites on you? Like, oh no, I didn't shower. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This can you imagine, when maybe this is just a me thing, but when someone's like, there's like a bug on you or something and someone tells you and you do the like, there's a bug on me dance where you like,
whoa.
Can you imagine how many times this happened in this cave? Like,
oh my God.
The drama of the there's a bug on me dance happening in the extreme. I'm stripping off clothes at that point.
Yeah.
I'm like,
which only makes it worse.
I know.
Yeah.
Hazmat,
I want an airtight. I want to be dressed like an astronaut because this guy, he's just in your kind of classic cave outfit, even like more cartoonish than I would imagine because it's just a red jumpsuit.
Red jumpsuit with a red headlamp. Yeah.
A lot of openings for something to get in.
He's doing what I hated in the movie Prometheus, where like the scientists immediately they're scientists. They immediately take their helmets off and bad stuff happens. I was like, no one would ever do that. I'm wrong. God. I apologize to Ridley Scott. My bad. Actually, you nailed it. We are stupid. And we deserve to be eaten.
Dude, there's so many things like that because they want people to see the actors. My one that I was like, which I'm like barely doing stand-up if at all now, but I was like, what I hate is heist movies. They wear masks, and as soon as anything goes wrong, all the robbers rip off their masks.
Yep.
It's like, if I was doing a heist team, my rules before we went in, I'd be like, do not take your masks off, especially if something starts to go wrong. Like, leave them on. That's why we're wearing them in the first place.
Maybe it's like the heist version of when you're driving and you're looking for an address and you turn your volume down. Like, they're like, I can problem solve better without this. Like, I don't know why.
Hilarious.
There's some reason.
It's hot in here. They're like, but these guys are like, oh, this isn't going great. I'm going to rip my mask off. It's like, well, now we're fucked. Now we're just done.
Extra fucked. Yeah.
The cops are coming. There's cameras everywhere. I just need to breathe a little bit. Okay.
I'm so nervous now that something's gone wrong.
Get a breathable mask.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
This cave thing really speaks to something that I firmly believe, which is like, people just shouldn't be in caves most of the time. We're not supposed to be down there.
Wow.
It's not good.
You're turning your back on like our beginnings. This is,
I guess that's
I
true.
didn't expect this take from you, Kath.
Those were like caves.
Those were like overhangs. Like, I'm fine with a.
It was like a niche. It was like a little. Yeah. It was like.
Do you think they were spider-free overhang niche caves?
No. But
there were spiders there. We were at a symbiotic relationship.
If I'm a caveman, all right, I'm Ugg or whatever, and I'm like, that looks like a nice cave. And you go in, and there's the cave part where you're going to do your drawings and do your little invent fire or whatever. But then there's like a hollow in the back that seemingly goes on infinitely. I'm choosing a different fucking cave because I know something's coming out of there.
A Shelob is going to get me. I'm at least not going further in. Like, that's...
Okay. Yeah.
That feels
Nutty
right.
puttying yourself. Yeah. That's no good.
Yeah, you shouldn't be down there. If there's
Homes,
water down there you need to swim through, don't be swimming in that water. Get out of there.
Not to flex my home here, but we have some spaces that are like crawl spaces that like I wouldn't go into. Now, sometimes it's because I literally can't fit into it. But other times I'm like, hey, maybe there's 110,000 spiders in there and we don't touch it. But we still live in the area, it's okay. So I just feel like I'm not a cave guy per se. I like a stalagmite or a stalactite or whatever the fuck it's called. But But I knew that. I was just checking if you guys did.
Well, no, because that's one of those. It's like mitochondria, the
it.
powerhouse of the cell, forever. Yeah. Stalactite, C, ceiling. Stalagmite, G, ground. Got it.
Yep.
Nailed it.
That's in there.
That's great.
Yeah. But sorry to interrupt you. What were you saying?
No. But
crawl spaces? I'm
just saying, like, I will go. I don't want to be. I'm not anti-cave. I'll go a little bit into a cave. I don't want to eschew caves forever because there's some spider somewhere. You know what I mean?
But no, you're right. We shouldn't deny our heritage. Like, that is where we came from. I'll go into. Yeah. I've been to Carlsbad Caverns. Like, if it's a cavern, sure. Yeah. I'll go in a cavern. Okay. I'm not going in a thing. Anything called a lemon squeeze or something like that. No thanks. No way.
Yeah. I feel like a cave turns into a cavern when there's somebody in charge of it. That means a cavern is a cave that somebody will get me out of if there's a
Carlsbad
problem.
Caverns is literally like ADA accessible. I'm like, I'm fine down there. It'll be okay.
Yeah. Man, no, the getting the being a spelunker. Oh my god, dude! If any of
I'd
our
rather
listeners
jump out of a plane. Like, I'd rather
easily.
With no parachute.
No parachute.
Because there's a TV show where it's like one of these, crime. There's like murders in a national park, and it had, I think, I don't know, some guy is. Oh, what's his name? The guy who's in Munich, Eric Bana, and he's like a park ranger with a. Let me tell you what, he's got a troubled past. But like, there's murders and shit on the mountain, and I'm like, whatever. And then someone gets stuck in a little cave, and I'm like, this is the scariest thing I've ever seen. It was freaking me out so bad.
No, I see that. There's like an Instagram. God, it's some video where it shows like someone getting folded up into one of the caves and like how they suffocate and die. And I'm like, this little fun, bubbly video is probably the scariest, including how scary the actual world is. This brings me more fear into my heart immediately. Yeah. Seeing a little cartoon character folded up and like,
the comment people leave on all of those.
The famous one.
Which one's the famous one?
Nutty Putty Cave is the story of like there's a diagram of how the person got stuck.
Yeah. That's probably the one.
The comment people leave on all of those videos, which is really enduring and true, is like the top comment is always completely optional, by the way, which really does capture the like, this is so scary. It's a situation I can easily avoid, which is how I feel about these spiders. I will not go to the border of Albania and Greece and walk into a cave. I'll be all right.
You say this, but someday, maybe you are. Maybe you're a little more adventurous. You forget your glasses are non-existent. You see a lion that turns out to be a dog. You run into the cave. You trip and you fall.
I'm enjoying my sausage bap, and I just am not paying attention.
Eating a full Chipotle burrito and then going deep into the caves. Yeah.
Getting stuck because I'm too full from the Chipotle mile.
But that completely optional, like 100%. That's why it's like I feel like they barely cover when it goes bad. It's like borderline Onion headline thing where it's like base jumping and somebody dies base jumping and it's like base jumping goes how everyone expected.
People are not very nice about it if you die this way. They're not especially sympathetic.
When someone does the flying squirrel suit. The little, that one, that one's the wingsuit. Cool. Dude, I mean,
do people die doing that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Get this, Ben. Sometimes, people hit something, and they're not built for that. They're not a bullet. Functionally, humans are like hollow points. You, when you smack into something at high speed, you spread out.
That's right.
It is a form of shrapnel, I suppose. Some very
and you
gooey
take a
shrapnel.
cop out with you.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was
with your flying squirrel suit into a cop car.
And then everybody else in your heist group takes their mask off and like, oh no,
God.
he exploded
Our
the
big
cop car.
Now I'm thinking about the guy who's we got to move to number one, but the guy who's the vents guy in the heist just starting to have an anxiety attack on the vents.
The vents guy, yeah, he trained in Nutty Putty Cave for sure. You got to keep your head cool.
I forgot
the guy.
I saw the clip of like Ocean's 11 when they get the little guy that does the vents and they call him a grease man. They go, "We got our grease man." I'm like, that's so mean.
You got to be greasy
so
to get
gross.
through those vents.
Yeah.
He's like, butter me up. Here we go.
Yep. Like
Everyone
you're about
got
to
their
roast
stuff?
me.
You got your explosives. You got your big can of Crisco. We're ready. Let's go. Let's rob Andy Garcia.
Number one.
Number one.
And this week's number one reason to say what a time to be alive.
Number one comes to us from Life Enjoyer in the Discord. This happened kind of in my ancestral neck of the woods in northern New England. There's a nonprofit hospital system called Maine Health, and they have, a lot of patients, a lot of patient records. And hey, sometimes stuff happens. And in this case, the stuff that happened was that they sent 531 patients letters expressing condolences for their recent deaths. They were not dead. They were fine. But they sent, some condolences and also information on how next of kin could resolve their estates, which I imagine means they sent this to people's like emergency contacts and stuff.
Right.
Hopefully you're not like estranged. Hopefully it's not like, a kid who hasn't spoken to their parent in a long time. It's like, oh, damn, they're gone.
Yeah, there's they do bury the lead, but we need more information on that. Where, like you said, yeah, it's like either it's to a next of kin or it's like, do they send this sort of letter so that someone finds it when they check your mailbox? Like,
sorry, you're dead.
like,
yeah.
Yeah. So
we regret to inform you.
So you're about to discover, okay, the letter starts and it's like, okay, first open the door and walk into this house. It's going to be bad. And then read the rest of the letter. But yeah, like, the estates thing, I guess, but it's like, what is this? They need the body of the letter in this article and they don't have it, which is journalistic malpractice.
There's one here about this happened. Something happened in 2021. An Idaho health system had like a similar thing. And they said it was, quote, a mail merge issue. And what they wanted was they wanted to send letters talking about the cyber attack, but they sent like the wrong form letter. They're
like, I get, you guys could probably see how we could get attacked here. So,
yeah, kind of.
Our bad. Our fault.
They did
Sorry,
that.
the thing we sent you a letter saying you're dead. What we meant is that your credit score is now dead. Your credit score is deceased because all of your information has been stolen from this hospital. So,
what we meant is you might as well be. In the eyes of the government, you are now dead.
well, they know
they
know who has the good organs now because they cyber attacked us. So it's only a matter of time before you wake up in a bathtub full of ice.
It was that thing where somebody hit a drop-down menu and then accidentally hit the scroll wheel when they were going down and just scrolled it to letter for dead people.
Yeah, I did want to...
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, as someone who's temped before, this feels like a thing where like a temp person is just like, oh, shit, I've easily made this kind of... I haven't told people they're dead, but, you send out a bill or something that's not supposed to be sent out, and you go, look... I'm not salary. You can fire me if you want. I don't care. You guys figure it out.
I'll see you later. It's fine.
Yeah.
I have lived up to my job description of temporary. Yeah.
At my job, I do admissions letters, and this is like my biggest fear. Like sending out, because I do the admissions and the rejections, and I
have a question for you.
Yes.
What do you think is more horrific? Being like, hey, sorry you're dead. Or, hey, you got in, and then they didn't get in.
Follow up. Sorry, man. I feel like I might just try to figure out how to get them in because I'd be so embarrassed.
Okay.
You are in.
You're the opposite of me. I would try to send them a letter to be like, hey, actually, you're dead, so you can't come to college anymore.
There's a technicality. You have been legally declared dead, and so we are rescinding your acceptance. I've never done it. I always am. This is like I'm so careful because I'm so scared of doing it. But
of course,
yeah, I would have like 2 computers. I would have like an acceptance computer and a rejection computer, so that I don't like when I was like when I was working in social media and I was still drinking. I would have like Twitter would be my Twitter, and then I would run anything that was professional off of like one of those weird third-party Twitter apps, just so I was never like
mistake.
not gonna like tweet the some diarrhea bullshit off the official account of whoever.
Yeah, I have my work Instagram as like one of the accounts on my Instagram, and I don't think I've ever. One time I did, when I first started, I did post a picture of a dinner I was eating to the to the work Instagram.
That's kind of sick,
awesome. Though. It was funny.
I mean, engagement for that.
Yeah, I think I only left it up for like 15 minutes, and it was like, oh shit! But it was I was at a Japanese restaurant, and I got some good sushi, and I posted a picture of it.
That's sushi posting on the business account.
Yep. This is where your tuition money goes, folks, to my delicious sushi.
Yeah, like let them eat cake level, eating delicious, posting a picture of omakase sushi, which apparently is the new personality of everybody on dating apps. I don't know what about omakase sushi is, but man, that's everybody's hobby at the moment.
They want to say, they're saying spend a lot of money on me or I'm not interested. Yep. That's where we're going.
My hobbies are travel, international travel, and omakase sushi. Okay, I do not have the checking account to be in a relationship with you. Unless you want to sponsor me.
How do you feel about walks to the pet RV? How about that? That's fun.
A romantic trip to the guy who owns the van that fixes my dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We can hang out in the park while we're on the wait list for him to give prescribed generic anxiety medication for my dog. How does that sound?
I never understood people are like, dinner, it must be dinner on the first date. Like, no coffee dates, you're cheap or whatever. It's like, especially in omakase, it's like you're stuck there. You're stuck there for a long time. And I mean, I guess you're eating good food, but like, you're not bowing out early from an omakase. What if they suck? What if they're not cool?
And I also just don't like eating in
front of people,
chewing and stuff. Yeah. I like to eat in a dark room. I eat in my cavern. So,
like our spider parents taught us,
right.
You eat in your dark cave, no one is there.
I do think sushi is like a better thing to eat in front of people. I think the worst thing to eat in front of someone who is like a new, you're going on a date with or something is a big sandwich. That's the worst.
Yeah, anything where you have to do
big sandwich.
Anything where there's potential for you to do the mouth wipe with the back of your hand. Where you're like,
Hey,
sorry. That's a tough one.
Going with my first date to a crab boil. It's going to be so great.
Yeah, get a lot of Old Bay on your fingers in case it goes well. But yeah, or a big sandwich with like a sunny side up egg somewhere in there, or a fried egg that's just gonna, that thing's gonna blow up all over you.
A squib, my egg squib. It's going everywhere.
Detonating someone's bagel from triggering the egg squib.
Wait, what is a ideal first date food now?
I do think sushi's good.
You think that's so? Here's why you're right, but that just means like I would never be able to date either one of you. So here, I'm just gonna give you
like a cheat.
First of all, like raw fish.
I'm not a seafood person.
Okay.
Here's a thing that I just ran into yesterday that is like. I don't get embarrassed anymore as an adult, basically a 110-year-old person, but I got shamed pretty hard yesterday in a restaurant in Cleveland, Ohio, because
Cleveland.
I don't want to tell you this, but I will because I started the story.
Too late.
This is worse to you than the story about you telling a priest you cranked off.
So I did some things I wasn't proud of yesterday in Cleveland, Ohio.
Look, I'm facetiously shitting on Cleveland, but also sorry, I didn't know we were in the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let me get my salad fork out.
Here's what happened, folks. We were at a Chinese restaurant. Everyone, I just haven't used chopsticks in a long time. I was fumbling around, and the person I went with, so it was two other people, and one of the people who like brought us there, he was like, "Hey, you can get a fork. It's no problem." And before anything came out, he just sensed, he probably saw the fear in my eyes, and I was like, "Okay, I'll just figure it out. It's fine. I know this is embarrassing. I know I should know how to use chopsticks better. I can with some things, but like noodles came out first, and I'm like, this is just not happening.
Get a fork.
This is not going to work for me, right?" And then he's like, "You can just get a fork. It's totally fine." And I was like, oh, weight lifted. I asked the lady for a fork, and she goes, "You didn't even try." every time she came back, she roasted me. And it was like fun. I'm like, oh, wow, I'm discovering a new kink. This is great. But it was also just like a tough thing. And I was like, if this was a first date, it's done the minute I go to fork anyway. So now I'm like, to me, sushi wouldn't be the thing, but I don't really know what would be. I'm a non-eater. I'm a non-eater on a first date, I think.
Yeah, I know.
It's better.
I think maybe like pasta, but not a long pasta. You don't want to be
raviolis.
It's like a ravioli. Totally. Ravioli just sucks because you like tweeted or something about how more restaurants should do ravioli. I mean, I just don't get ravioli at restaurants because I know I'm getting 6 of them, and then I just look.
That is true, but my post was about how people got to stop with the novelty raviolis. I'm sick of those. That's like a big thing now. Is like, oh, here's one giant ravioli. Fuck that. Or like, here's a sheet of them, and we didn't disconnect them or something. Fuck off. Yeah. You're right, though. When you order it at a restaurant, you get like 6 of them, and it's like, this is simply not. I need a baker's dozen minimum.
Right.
Uh-huh. This is Chef Boyardee provides me with a lot of them in each can. So and those are, it's not to brag, but those are overstuffed, he says.
Right.
So
that's true.
You know, it's pretty good.
Does everyone take 5 years off of my life? Absolutely. But wow. What a life I've lived.
Right. I'm not cutting that out. That's what living is.
Do you want me to even this out by telling you, Kath, you've heard it before. One of my most disgusting eating habits as a kid is Chef Boyardee, or not Chef Boyardee, this is Franco-American, SpaghettiOs and meatballs. Meatballs that are already horrible. You know, they're those little, like, basically connective tissue. They're little. And I don't know why this was fun to me back then, but I used to have a game, and to be clear, only I'm playing, where I could see how many meatballs I could swallow at the same time. And it is just a way to choke.
What is wrong with you?
Some would call that a death wish. I'm playing a little game.
I'm trying to die. What's your record, Eli? What's your record?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah. And I don't think I really wasn't telling anybody. I was just like doing this at the lunch table, my own private championship. Look, this is some only child behavior. You find ways to entertain yourself, okay?
So you're not chewing them? You're
not
just
chewing them whatsoever.
Just like pills, like little meat pills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, meat pills.
How many? What's your record? How many did you get?
I mean, you really can't go much over like 3. I think I got scared at a certain point.
As a child, but as an adult,
now I bet you
should
could
come
beat
back.
that record.
Now I don't. Well, now I don't eat that many SpaghettiOs and meatballs. I'm trying to remember if it was like a how many can I swallow, or if I think maybe it was just I just liked swallowing them without chewing because it was. And so I would just be secretly doing that.
They're kind of built for that, honestly.
They are. They're child throat sized.
Yeah,
that's how they made them.
Yeah.
What kind of psychopath would chew this shit? Just get in there, buddy. Yeah.
They're smaller than like those fish oil pills, probably. So
probably Cheerios really, or SpaghettiOs really a food designed to be quote wolfed down. That is how you're supposed to do it. So
yeah, absolutely.
You can do those with chopsticks. Is spear them up.
That's how I should start practicing. Yeah.
There's advanced levels of. I will say too, like I went to do Korean barbecue with like my parents and my relatives, and like Korean barbecue is a very high level of chopstick because you got to get all the bonchons and stuff. There's a lot of pickled stuff and like slippery stuff. That's
a lot of slippery stuff.
Yeah,
that's hard.
That one's a high level where I think somebody tapped out and it was like, look, these are glass noodles. They're this is the final exam.
My problem is with like rice is fine, but when you get down to like you only have a little bit of rice left, impossible.
Yes.
Impossible. What are you supposed to do?
It stays in the bowl. We're not doing anything with it.
I can't clear my plate. It's too hard.
Go with God. Sorry, rice. You belong to the world now. I'm not doing it. What I'm hearing from all of this is like, if I ever get divorced and I get back out into the dating world, which, according to my wife, is imminent. I should start preparing. I should do dinner at home. I should break out chopsticks and be like, oh, it's going to be classy, sophisticated, and then break out a can of Chef Boyardee or whatever, and like just be like, look at us, and we're wacky and we're sophisticated, and then I won't even close the door, I guess, when I invite the person in, because they'll just be walking right out, I assume. So
we'll get some.
You like to leave the door open
SpaghettiOs.
so that they feel safe. Leave the door open to your house.
Yeah.
I'm not forcing you to be here. That's a good first sentence to say to someone.
You can go, you're going to be impressed by this. All those meatballs, I'll have you know I didn't chew a single one of them. Just swallowed them down.
Yeah.
I'm like a gumball machine inside now. How does that make you feel? In the mood?
You want to come to the Bone Church?
That is bad. I don't care what you say.
Let's take this gumball machine into Bone Church and do a little praying.
Plugs.
Say
It's
the
plugs
Lord's
time.
name. Plugs time.
Like and subscribe.
Y'all ready for this? Find our Patreon bonus episodes, merch, Discord, and more at whatatimepod.com. And follow us on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at whatatimepod. Check out Cap's other podcast, Lie, Cheat, and Steal, about liars, frauds, thieves, and bullshitters. Theme song by Naughty Professor. Thanks for listening, and best of luck.
Ben, what do you have to plug? Where
Plug
can
it
our
up.
listeners find your stuff?
First and foremost, just follow me on everything. That would be a huge help to me. I'm beyond a micro influencer. I am a borderline dead online influencer, apparently. So I need to get my followership up. At Shaq Katzner on everything. Shaq, like the basketball player, Katzner, Katzner. I've got a free special on YouTube. It's called Supple Harlot. We've been talking about it. The album is also out there. If you want to listen to it, you can do that just on all platforms where you get stuff. And I would say check out my podcast. It's called Troll Hole. I do it with my buddy Mike Lester, who's a very funny comedian out of Minneapolis as well. We have a bunch of different guests on. We've had like Kelsey Cook, Jackie Cation, Chad Daniels, Ali Sultan, a million different people. And we just talk about all the weird stuff that people have said to us. And it's incredible. It's a lot of fun. And I think if you laughed at anything I did here, you'll like the podcast. So you should check it out.
Sweet.
And I think we have at least a couple Minnesota listeners. So
We do. We definitely
you're
do.
out and doing shows there, right?
Absolutely. If you are listening to this, here's what I like to say. One of my favorite shows of the year is it's not named the most original, but it is one of my favorite shows of the year. We do a Home for the Holidays show. This year, I believe it is November 28th and 29th. And we always have basically people who've left Minneapolis come back, do some sets. People from around town. We have special guests this year. I know for a fact we have some very fun special guests lined up. So if you're listening in Minnesota, you're in the Twin Cities area especially, come to the Home for the Holiday shows at Sisyphus Brewing, 11/28, 11/29.
Nice.
Thank you.
Eli, you got anything?
I don't think so. I'm checking, but I highly doubt it.
Awesome.
Sisyphus is a great name for a brewery too, because that's what drinking feels like. No, Iggy's being groomed on Wednesday.
Check it out. Go to the RV, folks. Oh, no, wait. That's the bet.
Or she gets groomed as close to the RV.
Nice. Well, folks,
awesome.
go check it out. I don't have anything. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.